Is this a collaboration between Haikyuu, Touch the Dream and Street Fighter? It seems like this is the best banner after the Yokai banner. So here we see new events and banners with a fighting game theme or something similar to Street Fighter if you look at it at a glance. There are 8 banners appearing in this Street Fighter event. This event has been running for a few days, but the video is only being made now. This is so those of you playing on the Taiwan server can get an idea of which characters might be good to gacha for when they appear in Taiwan. Alright, these limited Street Fighter characters include Hinata, Shimizu, Yachi, Kageyama, Koganegawa, Ohira, Yuji and Korai. I'm not sure about the banner order, but there is good news as the latest limited Korai has finally appeared. In the Japanese version, the last time limited Korai appeared was on the New Year 2 banner. It took more than 1 year for there to be a Korai banner again. It's almost certain that Korai will appear at the end of the event. Usually that's how it goes. But we hope he appears in the next banner if possible. So for those of you who want to play the Japanese version of this Haikyuu, Touch the Dream volleyball game, please install and download it via co-op now. Because the latest limited banner of the Little Giant Korai Street Fighter will be appearing. For the Taiwan version, it might be next year. And this makes Haikyuu, Touch the Dream, the first Haikyuu. Team volleyball game to feature playable female characters, no hoax. Here we have 2 Karasuno manager characters, Shimizu as a setter and Yachi as a middle blocker, both of whom have pretty good skills. If you are aiming for a full Karasuno team, both are the best choices for now, but for Shimizu, the banner has already disappeared. Only Yachi remains, and today or tomorrow might be the last day her banner appears because Koganegawa was just released on the Japanese server. For the Hinata, Kageyama, Shimizu and Yachi combo buff, you need both managers to be obtained and positioned in the lineup. Since several buffs from those players require both managers, that's the downside. You need to be lucky when doing gacha and have a lot of wings. Out of the 5 banners that have appeared so far, from Hinata to Koganegawa, the recommendation is to take Kageyama because he has 2 passive receives. The rest like Hinata, Kogane, Shimizu and Yachi. If you like the skins or the skins of those players, please go ahead and take them if necessary. Honestly, for Hinata and Kogane, the skins are really cool. These 2 female managers are limited because it's the first time there are playable female characters. As for me, I'll just wait for Korai. I wonder if the current limited Korai skills and skins are better than before or if they have dropped drastically. Actually, I wanted to gacha for this Street Fighter Kageyama because he has 2 passives. But since wings are low, we'll skip for now, while waiting to see what the next banner is. If the next one is Korai, I'll likely focus on Street Fighter Korai and focus on the next event. I've been a bit busy over the past few weeks, so some events were missed or couldn't be completed. I hope many more events appear in the future. Hopefully, this Japanese version of the Haikyuu, Touch the Dream volleyball game lasts for the next few years, unlike the SEE version which closed early. In this Street Fighter event, there is also the latest Super Iconic Limited, which is Super Iconic Akaishi Yokai. The Taiwan server is currently having the Yokai event. So if you are targeting Fukurodani players and Super Iconics, maybe this Yokai Akaishi will be a good choice for the future. Even though he appeared in the early banner with limited skills, every Super Iconic character has their own advantages. Like Super Iconic Hinata Crown, he has a new blockout skill. Imagine, previously that skill didn't exist and then the Super Iconic appeared with a silver blockout skill. However, what you need to pay attention to is when a Super Iconic appears in the craft menu. After crafting, you start from scratch in building that character. Starting from the level, skills, additional stats and the player's star rating. Therefore, for this Street Fighter banner, not doing gacha is also fine. Because in the future, there will likely be a rerun of this Street Fighter banner, so we can still get some characters during the rerun. It's likely one of the characters in this banner will appear as a Super Iconic. It should be that way, but we don't know what the future holds. If you look at it, Hinata is like Luke, Shimizu is like Kami, Yachi is like Kimberly, and Kageyama is like Ryu. Ogane is like DJ, and Korai is like Bogart, or so they say. Roughly speaking, do you guys think they look like those characters or not? If you look at the social media posts of Haikyuu, TOUCHTHEDREAM Japan, there is no mention of a collaboration in their post, which is kind of strange because at a glance, this fighting game or Street Fighter event is almost like the Street Fighter game. Whatever it is, the important thing is that there's a new Korai banner tehehehe. Right now I have approximately 260,000 wings. If I hadn't gone for Suna 3rd anniversary yesterday, I might have 300,000 wings now. Regret always hurts. Why did I gacha for Suna yesterday? Because he has a normal spike blockout, that's why I did the gacha even though I wasn't very interested. If I knew the limited Korai banner was appearing now, I definitely would have held back from gachaing for Suna yesterday. But what's done is done. There's nothing to be done except pray that when the Street Fighter Korai banner appears later, I can get Korai for less than 10,000 wings if possible. Because for the middle blocker, it seems enough with Super Crown Hinata. Even though there is no normal blockout block, at least he can help the attack. For the setter, I already have Japanese traditional Uikawa. I just need to find a back row WS to replace Yokai Yuji, a libero, and a front row WS besides Korai. I originally wanted to gacha for this Street Fighter Kogane, but after seeing the skills he has, I finally decided not to gacha for this Kogane. Maybe wait for the next Kogane, Aone and Futakuchi if they exist. Since the date tech setter Moniwa is already there, only Aone and Kogane are perhaps the ones not yet owned. That's probably it for this video. If there are any questions, please leave them in the comment section. You can also join the Discord group or see tutorials on the website DeBuDDi, GitHub.io. Thank you. See you in the next video. See you again.
Por ver, nos vemos en los próximos vídeos. No olvides los subs, dale me gusta y deja un comentario.